Welcome back everyone, and welcome to another unedited and unscripted video because I don't know how to do those things and I just film it on my phone. So sorry if I repeat myself or I mumble or just stop talking because my brain stops working, because sometimes that does happen when you get older. I've moved this further up. Yep, I've moved this far enough up so you can't see my sexy feet. I keep showing my feet. I don't like it. I'm going to do a quick video today, and it's something that I didn't think about when I got back into the hobby last year. So that is, what's your exit with selling Pokemon cards, selling your collection? Because I'm not going to keep it forever. There's a time frame with some of this stuff where it is the price, but it's more, I had in my mind I'll keep it for say 5 years and then I'll sell it no matter what the price. But with this market at the minute, of how things are increasing in value, you do get a little bit jittery and think, should I liquidate it now? And there's only a few ways you can do that. The main way that I've been using is eBay. I've had an eBay account for years and years, but I've not sold on it. I only bought things, and I started selling last year. So no items sold, no feedback. So I had to build up some good feedback, which I just listed some bundles of loose booster packs as auctions and started them at 99 pence, and whatever they went for at a loss, as long as I sold them and sent them and they got to the right person and I was doing the right thing and they gave me positive feedback, then I could build on that and then sell things for what I wanted to sell them for as I buy it now. So when I first started out, just over a year ago, selling on eBay, I used to list bundles of loose booster packs such as these, like 3 or 4 packs, 99p, and if they sold for a loss, they sold for a loss. I'd say the first 10 sales sold, 5 of the first 10 sales sold for a loss. Not much, but it was worth it for the feedback. And now I just list things as buy it now with a certain percentage. But yeah, there's certain things I wouldn't sell on eBay, such as the booster boxes you can see there, just for how expensive they are and fragile. I know people do sell them, but I wouldn't. There's too much risk of being scammed, someone getting it, ripping it open, taking all the hits, and then requesting a refund and sending it back and saying that's how I sent it. I mean, you could take a video of you packaging it and sending it, but it doesn't always go your way. I've had a few issues with eBay. People requesting refunds after they received the item, saying that they didn't recognize the transaction. Luckily, eBay stepped in and said that they were going to deal with it, and I've not had to refund them. They stopped the refund. I think this guy was doing it to a lot of accounts. I think his account was suspended. I had someone who said I sold him some fake cards because he took them to a local card shop and they said that the packs were the wrong colour. I talked to the guy that bought them and I said, rip the energy card in half, and if it's got a grey layer through it, then it's a genuine card, which he did, and then he must have researched it and he cancelled the refund. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff like that, but I normally just like selling things under £100 on there. Sleeve boosters, I've sold a lot. Single cards I've sold, they're easy to send. Just keep them in the top loader. I normally put a bit of electrical tape on top to keep them from moving the actual card out of the top loader. And then I'd normally sandwich it in between 2 pieces of cardboard and sellotape it up and put it in a jiffy bag. very easy to send. I'm not sure about if I'd send a really expensive card. There's a few there. You have to have a look. I know some of you watching this video like to see the singles. These are a few that I've picked up. Some I've pulled, some I've just bought locally. I really like that tag team card. And I'm trying to collect all of these. The Legendary Collection Reverse Hollows. I do like the pattern on it. Oh god, my hand's aching. So yes, the other ways of selling is locally through Facebook. Facebook, loads of time wasters. They want everything for free and want you to deliver it in their hand to them in their hand for free. Local card shop, card shows. I've been to a few card shows. Not sold anything, but I have done trades there. Normally offer 80% trades, 70% cash. Same as card shops, but card shops are a bit weird. I've got a local one near me that offer like 50%, which I think it's way too low. They said to me I've got a shop to run. I was like, well, that's your problem, not mine. But yeah, you're always going to take a hit. eBay, I think the limit is, well, I think it's £1,500, your personal limit, but I think eBay will send your details to HMRC if you sell over 1,000, and then HMRC will ask you to declare it and charge the appropriate tax amount on your profit, so keep your receipts. I'm going to have to pay a little bit of tax this year on eBay. It won't be much, because I've kind of kept my sales down and wait for next year to start selling again. I would like to do some vending at a local card show. I am looking into it, but it's quite hard to get a table reserved. It's just mad at the minute. Everybody wants to sell, including me. You will get your full asking price at a card show, but you've got to pay for the table then. I think one that I looked at, they were wanting £45 per table. I'll probably just start off with one table if I do decide to go and sell at a card show. But yeah, most places, if you sell them at a shop or a show, you're gonna be charged 30% of market value. They're gonna take that off. eBay, you're gonna have to pay tax. So if you don't like filling out forms, you're gonna have to if you go over your personal allowance that you're allowed to use. So yeah, it is a bit of a thing. You've got to think about how you're going to exit, selling things. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. I'd probably keep quite a lot of what I've got, but yeah, I'd sell things that have gone up in value to fund buying newer sets and keeping it in the hobby. But yeah, I'm waffling now. But yeah, it's just a little something that you might not think about if you are going to buy it and keep it and let it appreciate in value, how you are going to liquidate what you've got safely, and paying the least amount of fees possible to get the most out of it. But you're gonna have to pay fees wherever you go. eBay, I think the first £1,000 that eBay won't actually do anything. If you sell £1,000 item, you won't have to pay anything. I believe that's what it is. So you can sell £1,000 worth and not pay anything. You list for free now if you're a personal seller, not a business. So yeah, if you only want to liquidate a small amount, you can do it without any fees on eBay, up to £1,000. But anything over that, you're gonna have to pay 20%. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. If you want to buy anything, you can send me an email. I think I've got it still in my YouTube description. So, yep, I can send you a list, or if you ask me if you want something, I can have a look if I've got it, and give you a price. I'll send everything Royal Mail, 48-hour track service. I'm not going to ship abroad, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to ship overseas. I don't want to deal with the hassle of that. So only locally UK I will ship. Right, thanks for watching, and thank you to my first subscriber. I'm not going to mention your name, but I liked your comment. Right, catch you in the next one.